Breaking up. Take it back. Okay, so first off, sponsors, the Equestria and the Celestial sponsors, please make your way to the side of the stage over here. So, what a weekend, right? I mean, I know it's so easy just to set up prompts like that, just have you guys go, woo, just do whatever I say. Like, I can just say like cinnamon buns. Yeah! So easy, but no, really, honestly, don't woo unless you really mean it. I need honest woos. Did you guys have a good weekend? That means so much to me. I know that means so much to our guests and to our staff and everything. This is such a big deal for us. You know, just the amount of time and effort that these conventions take. Like, if you've never worked a convention before, it's hard to put into words just the amount of just the insane number of hours it takes to put these things together. So to hear that you guys had that good of a time, it really does mean the world to us. So thank you so much. We have a little surprise for you. So, some of our guests of honor have worked with our Equestria and Celestial sponsors to prepare a little performance for you. Continuing to celebrate the music from the show and just the spirit of everything that we're doing here. Please welcome to the stage our Celestial and Equestria sponsors.
Check 1, 2. I just have to say that this was a fantastic group of people to work with. We had a lot of fun going through the song and learning the parts. And did you actually mention what we were doing? I didn't hear what you said before we came. It's a surprise. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So we got together. Anybody else need music? I've got more copies. That may give you a hint that it has something to do with music. Anybody else need a...
Well, while we're passing out sheets here, we'll just say our formal goodbyes. This has been a wonderful Ciderfest for us, and thank you guys for being so welcoming and delightful, and
yes.
Right there.
Well, I got one.
Yes.
So cool.
But yeah, fun as usual.
Yeah, it's been a blast. It's been wonderful meeting you guys and talking to you and partying with you, and we hope you had as much fun as we did. And here's to next year. So. Alright, so we got a special thing we prepared. We're going to try to pull this off.
Okay, so let's just organize ourselves a little bit. Black Griffin and the... Oh, Lily's here, yay! We've got So let's have the bass clump on that end with Black Griffin. The bass clump. And then the kind of middle clumps in the middle. And,
Oh yeah, mine's a little quiet.
Check, check, check.
See if I remember my part. Can I really watch it?
Check, check. Number 3 that we don't have. Working, I'll give this 1 second. 1, 2, check, check. There we go. Okay. So yes, so we have, do I have my, I need my key. Let's see. Did I give them all away? Oh, I can share. Sure. Okay. There we go. All right, so, Gabe, do you have the note in your head?
I have a note in my head.
Shall I double check that?
This is the note in my head.
And I know we got the first stuff. We will just.
I'm pretty sure.
So we're good?
If you want to go off my brain note,
I will just review quickly all of these.
this is going flawlessly.
I'm sorry. Okay, once again, guys, you can have
is the altos, and then there we go. See the lovely camera.
I can't snap it at the same time, so I'm just going to hope that I have this now.
Anyway, these guys were all awesome to work with, and we took an hour and worked through the song, and you're not using that?
I have to snap.
Okay, are you using it at all? Because I'll take it if you're not.
There we go.
Here we are. Okay.
All right. You ready? Yeah. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, and bum 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 ba should learn to express your voice. But it's the answer. Luckily you have a choice. When you find you got the music, got the music in you. Find you got the music in you. We're the bums.
Okay, here we go again. Anybody can join along.
And is everybody ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, and
Bum 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 ba da ba da bum 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 ba da ba bum bum ba da ba bum bum ba da ba. Help me sing. You're willing to express your voice. That doesn't seem like a good answer. Luckily you have a choice. When you find you got the music in you. Find you got the music in you.
Thank you very much. Big hand for all the sponsors here. You're welcome. And thanks to all of you for having us here. We really had a great time. Thank you very much to Charlie and the team and our members and the festival to all of you. Thank you.
Keep it going for the equestrian celestial sponsors as well as Griffin and Willa. Thanks, man. Thanks very much. Okay, so now next up, who participated in our Gaming is Magic tournament over the course of the weekend? So many of you, awesome, okay. So, just a quick explainer for those who were not at opening ceremonies or never made it down to the video game room to check it out. So the Gaming is Magic tournament is a competition we're running all weekend long. Basically, on Friday, anybody can go in to play a mystery game, and the top, I think, like 32 scorers, the top 32 people that got the highest score throughout the day would qualify to move on and play the second mystery game on Saturday. And I think like top 16 players from that went on to compete to see who could get the top score of the third mystery game this morning. And then out of all of that, the top 4 competitors from all of that have been selected because of their scores, and will be competing for the final right here on this stage coming up next. All right, so I'm going to please welcome my video gaming staff to the stage.
Please don't accept that donut before you leave.
What up, man?
Freaking won that thing, man.
All right, so all
$800?
previous transactions,
Awesome.
from the other charities
That was
are done.
incredible.
So,
Thanks,
in,
yeah.
first,
Good job, Pinks.
once I know the picture, we'll send you up first into a smaller group. So they are ready to accept you back at the charity table so that we can process those transactions. Thank you very much. Once that group is done, I'll let you all know, and then everybody who wanted to get in on the jacket side of things, you can go up next, because I know there's more of you.
So who's going up first? Flags or jacket?
I don't know.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I haven't really been keeping up with the tournament. Have you?
No, he was talking about the donations.
Oh, the donation.
What he just said.
I don't know.
Those who want to know the flag are go up to
Okay,
and pay down.
turn it over to Frederick, my video game department head, and he can explain what the heck's going on.
Take it through.
How's everyone doing? That is so sad. Okay, I'm skipping for that one.
You're doing the video game or the gaming challenge.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Convention wrapped up here.
Let me kind of step and stand here instead of in the aisles.
Okay.
In no particular scoring order, it's Steph. Steph, where are you? Here it comes, Steph. Step on up.
Stand up too.
Yeah, stand.
I gotta get the pictures of those flags.
Okay.
Oh,
The
yeah.
next contestant is
Good luck.
HXC Crazy
Yeah.
Man.
It's gonna be crazy trying to get over there when the people are filing out.
Yeah.
All right, Crazy Man, get up here. Okay,
I mean, if you want me to go, then
Justin
I
Dodge.
already took them,
Yeah.
so I can send them to you.
Okay. I have to.
Okay, Parker. Where are you,
I
Parker?
took them early in the con
Yeah.
on Friday,
Hey, there's
so
Parker.
I can send them to you. I just have to go through my files and my computer.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get you behind the buzzer here.
Meh.
Oh, we were going to
So what are they doing here?
But Charlie being the chair.
They did a gaming tournament.
Well, if they're doing a
thing.
card game, then we won't be able to see a damn thing.
All right, so our final competition is Name That Tune. We're going to play,
I thought they were doing a
play
card
song,
game.
and you're going to have place your hand above the buzzer. Don't play it down there, but you're going to get there. Don't smash it because, well, this is plastic. So, when you know the answer, hit it, and if you guess it right, then you get a point. If we're going up to 10 points. There are 10 songs. If we have a tiebreaker, you have a tiebreaker song. If someone manages to ace it all and get 6, well, then we can call the competition.
Yeah, Cash, come to the
So, let's get the sounds here so people can know what your buzzer sounds like. Number green.
Meh. Louder. This is whining.
If we have an extra mic, can we use this microphone to kind of make sure we hear buzzer louder? Maybe? Yeah, this one? That one works? Do we have audio? Oh, we do have audio. Awesome. We got the eyes on the prize here. Okay, guys, let's get this started. Let's play song number 1.
Uh-huh.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get the second song going.
3 months of winter.
Oh, that was easy. Come on. That was so easy.
Partner, okay.
What did I do? Run out of space?
Okay, let's go for number 3.
Spectacle. Like I said, if you don't know this, you are not a brony.
Okay, let's go for song number 4.
Awesome as I want to be. Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome. Take caution. Except for me, I'm awesome as I want to be.
Okay, alright, let's go for number 5. Yes. Okay, number 6.
Vow of
Silence. Ooh, Kieran. Kieran's down.
Okay. Play a little bit more.
What?
silence.
You should know this. You should know this. Come on, people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. All right. Let's go for number 7.
Oh, the Weird Al song. I don't remember the song title though. It's called Weird Al Yankee.
Well, let's get a little bit close here. We got pretty tight there. With Crazy Man leading with 3 and Step with 2, and everyone else got 1. Let's see if we can tie this up. Let's go on with number 8.
Yep, 6,000. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is up to see if we can get someone catch up to Crazy Man here. Let's go with 9.
I read the dress. Okay, that's getting old. Can't hear ya.
Okay.
Bless
you. The title. Okay, let's continue on. Oh. Part of the dress.
Yes.
Okay, you can tie this up. All right, let's play that last song.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, get your hands ready. Let's play that song.
It worked! It worked!
True friend.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, give it up for our winner! Crazy Man! Everyone's a winner on this stage, so let's get up the prizes. Now tell me, now that you've won during this magic at Ponyville Ciderfest 2018, what are you going to do now? I'm going to Disney World!
Oh, yeah.
For everyone, of course, because everyone's a winner on this stage, like Frederick said. Okay, so, for runner-ups, we're going to get them a nice box of strawberry cream cookies.
Yummy. Cookies.
Yeah, Charlie gets cookies. And they get a nice fancy mug. Here's another one. It's a super, ultra, extreme, awesome, amazing. Aww. Thanks, Frederick. Yeah, you burned it. I think he's earned it. He's earned put so much beer in this man. And you get a nice little pop-out activity. So, go hand out these to each of our runner-ups.
you go, Parker. Justin. Now let's get to that grand prize.
A sense of accomplishment.
Drum roll, please.
Yes, the grand prize winner, he gets himself some cookies.
Cookies.
And that's it. No.
That's it.
We're gonna give you some of Charlie's beer trimmings.
Oh God.
Now, if you, like it says, if you plant them in the ground, they will
I'm
go
on this
into the
basket, get Four
bushes.
Loko.
Oh God. You kill
So
me.
confused right now.
There will be no Ponyville Ciderfest.
Yeah, no more Ponyville Ciderfest for
Here
you.
you go. Here's part of the prize.
You are not allowed to back this Ponyville Ciderfest.
That is the the fan series DJ Pony's figure. That's I think. No, this. But yeah, it's autographed by all the guests of honor. So
Ooh.
congratulations to this someone else.
Nice.
Ooh, looks like we got a record to it.
And you also got a nice woven belt there. It's autographed by.
So that's what I said.
And there's your cookies. Don't forget those.
Cookies.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You get a free pass for either Windy City or Ponyville Ciderfest next year. On us. Congratulations.
Woo. Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah. Keep the music going.
Give it up for all of our contestants and our If you okay, so the transactions for the flag are complete. Thank you very much. If you are in on the Brony Chef $25 contribution, what is happening over here? Oh, okay, fine, go ahead. If you are in on the $25 contribution, Generation BS Bowling is ready to accept your donations, your kind donations. Thank you so much. Vivid, grab an entrance.
What else are they gonna do here?
All right, so please welcome to the stage in front of the convention. Please welcome up Wine Time. Hey, Wine, how you doing?
Doing great, guys. So, our community is based off a lot of great things, like perseverance, strength, honor, and most of all, self-sacrifice. Today, I need to honor someone here at Ponyville Ciderfest who's put forth so much effort, so much time, and personal self-sacrifice to make this possible. Today, I need to recognize Vivid Syntax. And I got Chisholm here with me because he's dressed up very nicely. And I need to recognize Vivid Syntax for excellence in programming management. For the Golden Hat Award.
Thank you, Wine. He's earned it, you guys, seriously. Yeah. Oh, hi, Michelle. Oh, hi. Oh, she took my microphone. I have another one.
I've been glad to see you guys all together in one group. You look amazing. My usual yearly thank you for being so cool at sponsor events and in autograph lines. You guys make my job so easy, and I appreciate it so much. You're always so kind to each other. So, big round of applause for yourselves.
Woo!
Who loves this guy as much as I do?
I'm holding it together. Everything's fine. Everything's okay.
I know you guys know, but I don't know if you know how much, like, just hard work and hours of his time and effort he pours into these conventions, because it's like his dream. And I appreciate, like, all of you guys coming, because for him, like, this is the most amazing thing. So thank you for continuing to come to his conventions.
One more year! 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 One more year!
So, I have some friends here because it turns out you do love Charlie as much as I do. And there are some people here that want to show him how much all of you guys love him. So can I have my friends up on stage?
You guys are ridiculous, okay?
I see Apple Geek up there.
So, if anybody remembers last year, Charlie's been doing these concerts for several years, and even though he's a great brony and putting this together, there's a piece of pony items that he doesn't own yet, we found out.
Oh.
So my friend Applegeek and I decided to rectify that situation.
Ooh.
You need to open it, Charlie.
Okay, here. Can I pass this off?
Open it! Open it! Open it!
By Nero Fluttermouse, who's been featured on Applegeek's channel for the past year and a half.
Okay.
Aww.
This is ridiculous.
So, you think you're crying, but we're not done yet.
What does that even mean?
I have some more friends here to talk to you.
So Charlie, you've been supporting this con for many years, at least 5. And so,
At least.
We wanted to make sure that we thank you, because I've been here for many years, and so has he. So we've gone around and we've tried to get as many signatures as we possibly could from both staff, community guests, con goers, vendor hall, guest of honor, including ourselves, to give you a poster and this lovely question.
Oh wow!
It was mostly just this one. It was all just from here, and we've gone all the way around, just trying to make sure we have many staff.
There's 114 staffers on staff this year. There's so many signatures on this. My God!
Wow!
Okay. So, oh my God, this is so soft. I'm gonna just take a nap right here. Seriously. I might just. Oh my God, that's so cute. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, let's put it over here. And then, God, I hope you all picked up the print of the combo cover from. I'm sorry, I'm a little flustered right now. From Jade and Jinx that she made this year. This has like 50 billion signatures on it. Oh, thank you guys. Jeez, Lord. Okay.
Let's do a round of applause for our sponsors.
worry about the lights catching in the glare of the tears in my eyes right now.
You mean Liquid Pride, right?
Liquid Pride!
Where's the plushies?
Hey, get the plushies! Woo!
Stays up till 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning trying to finish con stuff before he has to be leaving the house at 7 to go to his like regular day job to pay the bills. So I think one more round of applause.
So enough about me. No, but seriously, thank you, everyone. My God, I mean, like, I don't take compliments well. I really don't. So it means so much to me. I've talked to so many people this weekend that have told me just how much fun they've had and how great the con has been. And whenever I take stuff like that, when I take your guys' compliments and these incredible gifts and gestures of gratitude, all I can do is reflect that back out on every single staff member that I have. Because no matter how much work I put into this, I could not do it without every single one of those 114 people that we have on staff this year. So please give it up for them. So that is still coming for sure. But in addition to the staff that helps make these conventions happen, we are all volunteers. We do not get paid. So we could not do it without the support of our sponsors. I know several of them are up on the stage right now. And then there are so many more of you out there. So please give even your biggest round of applause you can muster for our sponsors. Are you guys done? Processing transactions.
For now.
Okay.
This is the current total.
Okay. I am informed that our total for the charity auction this year. So far, and there's a couple different avenues that some additional donations are going to be coming in. Cards Against Equestria, the Bake Off, additional CD sales that happened before the con started. But we are at 23,000. We beat last year's record! And that's thanks to every single one of you that managed to donate, give some money right out of your wallets, right out of your hearts. But we are a part of a fandom, right? So this is one convention out of many that have happened over the years. And I'm very proud to say that as part of this fandom, you guys have contributed to a total, throughout the life of the fandom, of $1 million. If you have ever donated to a Brony Convention charity auction, you are a part of that. And you should feel great about that. Because that is just one of the best parts about this fandom is just the generosity and the kindness and everything. It's just, make me so happy. I make no promises. I literally cry at commercials, okay? So let's talk about attendance. So last year, our attendance number, I'm just going to double check, make sure I say the right thing, was, Ponyville Ciderfest 2017 was 1,064. Our previous, it was down a little bit from the previous year. I call it the John Delancey effect. Our previous year was 1,158. That was 2016. Ponyville Ciderfest 2018, 1,300.
Wow.
Fandom is dying to you.
No!
How many people is this your first Brony convention? This fandom is not shrinking, this fandom is growing with dedicated people that love this show just as much as the rest of us. So I don't think we're going anywhere anytime soon. On that note, you may have noticed a couple things in the combo. The back cover, of course, we have already announced, is very difficult to miss. Winnie City PonyCon, our other convention, will be returning April 13th through 15th to the Schaumburg Hyatt down in Illinois.
Oh, damn, yeah, I definitely won't be able to attend it.
Who here has not been to Winnie City before? See, I know that's a big number.
It's a fun con.
What I've discovered in looking at numbers is that the conventions there's a very large percentage of attendees that are local. So I imagine, how many of you that just raised your hands are like from like the Wisconsin, like Minnesota area? See, like a pretty good percentage, right? Not all, but a pretty good percentage. Just out of curiosity, how many of you came to Ciderfest this year because RIP, and I mean that sincerely, Nightmare Nights is no longer with us? For how many of you was this your replacement? Okay, so a couple, cool. I'm glad that we were able to provide something along those lines for you. Like, nothing will ever replace Nightmare Nights, we're not even gonna try. But, I mean that in a good way. Like, it was a very special convention, I know it meant a lot to a lot of people. So, I'm glad that you made the journey up this way, I'm assuming, to join us, so I'm hoping you had a good time. But that is one opportunity. You'll have to join us next year. Of course, I'm sure you want to know if Ciderfest is coming back next year, right?
Yes!
Well, we are. Ponyville Ciderfest 2019 will be returning next year. We're going to get back to you on the dates just because there's a little... We just want to make sure that we say the right thing. But there is no question about it, we are returning next year. That's not all. I am incredibly happy to announce that there is going to be a third opportunity next year for us to get together. That was the video cue, guys. its final and fourth year. Next year. Yeah, it's a pun, right? It's a joke. We'll be returning next year. Registration and details will be opening soon. You guys are the first. There are a total of 4 people that knew about this until that video just played. So I hope you're all as excited as we are. If you couldn't tell.
Yes.
This is my thanks. This is going to be my thanks, obviously, the people that helped me put it together, to the Minnesota Bronies. There's something special about the Minnesota Bronies, that even though they haven't had a convention for a couple of years, they are still incredibly passionate, incredibly active, and I am incredibly happy to be able to give them that little bit of closure that they didn't get after MLP MSP 3 wasn't followed up immediately. So this literally just came together in the last week. We got the contract signed and all that fun stuff, so it is absolutely happening.
Thank you.
And that's right, because I'm a crazy person, I'm doing 3 of these next year.
Wow.
But I could not be happier to do it for such amazing people. So, 3 opportunities next year to hang out with us. We will have some interesting incentives. We're exploring the idea of having like a season pass, essentially, so that to make sure that, because I'll be honest, one of the points of hesitation that kept me from doing this for a while was that it might be cannibalizing attendees from Winnie City Ciderfest. I didn't want to hurt these other 2 cons. But Winnie City Ciderfest are growing. Like, clearly, there is demand for good quality MLP conventions. And so I am confident, and Corey Wood, who is not here, I wish he was here to share in this with me, he is also confident in this event's success. Of course, it's going to rely on sponsors, so I hope you guys are gonna come out for it. But yes, Winnie City, MLP MSP, and Ponyville Ciderfest, all happening in 2019.
Woo!
So we've got one little more surprise here for you. Returning to the stage for a final performance for this year. Please welcome Vocal Score.
Woo! Vocal!
Well, how the heck am I meant to pull all that?
I just ask that, well, that you all sing along with this song. So, just before this convention, some people here asked me, hey, do you want to do like a song for closing ceremony? I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds great. Then they said, can you make it about this convention specifically? And I was like, Ponyville Ciderfest? And they were like, Ponyville Ciderfest 18. I was like, how do you expect me to do that? It's not happened, it hasn't happened. They were like, oh, you can write it in the day. I'm sorry, what? So, you're welcome. Thanks for that, Boris. Yeah, great. But after all of this wonderful news, I hope you have some of that energy just at the bottom of your tanks to join me in singing this song that I wrote today. So, I hope so. So hopefully the lyrics will be on screen any moment now. No, they're not. How wonderful. Those are the choruses. You will learn them very quickly, hopefully. But they go like this. That's so out of tune. Give me one more second. But the choruses go like that, and there are some verses that I wrote at lunch today. Thank you to Still Chords. And my husband, and Blue Nose Reindeer, and everyone else who was there for helping me throw some lyrics together. And I hope that you'll all enjoy it very much. That's better. Okay. So, the chorus goes like this. Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. Sadly, it's come and it's gone. We laughed till we cried and we danced through the night and we sang all day long. Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest, a weekend in music and rhyme. It may end today, but we'll all go away with memories that last for all time.
I don't know, I did this for Daniel Ingram too. That might help.
That's probably the one.
Let's try this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, we'll just...
I hope you heard most of that.
Yeah, I did.
We are solving problems on the fly. Alright, you know what? Just keep going.
I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so next chorus, hopefully you can all sing that with me. If you can't, then just scream it at the top of your lungs anyway. Who cares about melody, all this kind of crap. So, let's go. On Friday we all had a ball. Like seriously, the gala was there. Your dancing was fine and you all looked divine, and it was all how you say très bien. Then the Wonderboats soared onto stage and they played and the crowd went wild for a while. When the DJs rolled up and the party rolled on and they saw the world in style. Oh, Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. Sadly it's gone, it's gone. We laughed till we cried and we danced through the night and we sang all day long. Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest, a weekend in music and rhyme. You may end today, but we all go away with memories that last for all time. Goodbye! Later that night, I saw flying beside down on the first lobby floor. The longest line I ever did see, though I'm not quite sure it was for. Saturday morning, we just took on us, gathered no tea in the hall. We laughed as they boarded the sirens' plans, and Jesus, they saved us all. Oh, Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. Sadly, it's come and it's gone. We laughed till we cried and we danced through the night and we sang all summer long. Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest, a weekend in music and rhyme. It may end today, but we'll all go away with memories that last for all time. Yeah! Saturday night with the stripper band, they played and they sung and chugged beers. Hopefully our piano survived all that snow, and the sound of the audience was all this. Then the DJs came on and we all moved our feet. People were dancing around. The speakers were loud and they shook the whole crowd, and they didn't even come and shut us down. Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. Sadly it's come and it's gone. We danced till we cried and we danced through the night and we sang all night long. Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest, the weekend in music and rhyme. It may end today, but we'll all go away with memories that last for all time. Please give a hand to these people. Here we go now. Saturday night is the some of us left. People were still up real late. Some people may have wanted to love. I mean, look at this picture. Where is it? Come on, please. Please, I gave it to you. This entire bit depends on this picture. It's in the Discord chat. I'm begging you. There it is! She's just great! But now we're at closing ceremonies.
the weekends on the cutting room floor. But maybe being here was the highlight of your year. So sing it with me just once more. Oh, Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. Sadly, it's gone and it's gone. We laughed till we cried and we danced through the night and we sang all night long. Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. We had in music and time. In May and today, but we'll all go away with memories that last for all time. If they go away, but we'll all live today with memories that last a long time. We have 2 quick items left on our agenda. First, please welcome Generations Against Bullying to the stage.
Our program is all about creating upstanders. Because of you, and Charlie, and all of you. We have been able to reach over 100,000 kids. We have been able to go to 15 schools and talk to 30,000 children that we are trying to implement a peer ambassador program. The Girl Scouts alone, 70,000 at a household chose us. You have no idea in the year what you have been able to do for Generations Against Bullying, which is where we have been able to reach out to so many kids. I had a principal cry. We're having a special tape where all the kids say, thank you to Pirates. Thank you to... This is the love that gets us going all year. There's so much, the part that you don't, sometimes might not see that you grew up with, are the parents and the children and the people that we talk to on a regular basis who give up hope. That we've been able to keep our doors open because of all of you.
After her second knee operation. She had a knee replaced. The first one was replaced and they usually don't do the second until 6 months afterward, at least 6 months. This one was 3 months to the day because she is so determined to get some knees that don't pain anymore. So she's in a lot of pain, and but she's in a lot of happiness because of all of you. I'd like to point out a couple of our super volunteers. Martha Sanchez Hernandez is with us all the time. Glenn McGrew and Kim Pintar. These are our super volunteers who are helping us at every stage of the way. I can't surpass the legacy. But I have a special message for you before you go. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Don't worry about the clouds and stormy weather. Just sing our song and we will be together. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
I normally don't talk in events. Why? I get all emotional. You know, I've been volunteering with Generations Against Bullying for going on 5 years. Six. To everybody, I had a chat with most of you when you came to the table. And, you know, you can always find me on social media as Martha Sanchez Hernandez. I have most of you as my friends. So I love, you know, following everybody that I meet here. So please reach out to me. And I do want to say from the bottom of my heart that I truly appreciate everything you guys do for us. If it wasn't for you, like I said, we would have to close our doors. It's really hard. It's really hard to fundraise with the issue of bullying. I mean, it's stigmatized. You know, very few parents volunteer. So I dedicate myself to volunteering as much as I can. But it's, you know, when I come to these conventions, you know, I keep doing it because, you know, I see that you guys love us, so I want to give back to you guys too. So thank you.
I'm Glenn McGrew. I was sitting behind the booth all weekend, and I thank you to all of you who had the courage to come up and talk to me. It was really super hearing your stories. I was bullied from the time I was a little boy up to university, and I lived in Indonesia for 15 and a half years where I experienced discrimination there as well. I had a choice between Generations Against Bullying and a couple of other charities, and they said, well, these are closer, and I said, no, I want to go to Generations Against Bullying. Are you sure? I said, yes, I absolutely, this is my passion, this is important to me, because I understand. I've experienced it, and I know what you guys have gone through, and before I came to the Winnie City in April, I didn't know what it was like. I was flabbergasted. I was amazed because it's so safe, it's so inclusive, people are so nice. You know, people, I give a guy a hug and nobody looks at me like I'm crazy or something. Right? And that's just wonderful. So thank you for helping us to help you and people like all of us. Thank you so much.
Let's give it up for Generations Against Bullying!
Well, I think that leaves one last thing. Can I please have all staff to the stage, please? All staff to the stage.
I don't trust Andy away from the college.
The picture will be posted online, so we don't necessarily have to get.
Right.
All staff to the stage. There's careful there, bud. Okay, there are. Okay, so if we can get like a row of sitting in the front.
Hi, Frank.
On stage, scrunch to the left. Oh, just the front row. Sorry. Sorry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the back of your con books in the very last page, you will find a list of 114 of the greatest people that I have ever had the pleasure of working with. I present to you the staff of Ponyville Ciderfest. Thanks to every single one of you, and I mean that honestly, to every single one of you. Okay, thanks staff. We're just going to do AV and production real quick. Just AV and music photo only. AV and music programming only on the stage, please.
Yeah.
These are the people responsible for bringing to you all the music programming that you saw this weekend. So thanks to I said this in opening ceremonies. This was the most ambitious thing we've ever done, and I think it's safe to say, we did it! Vendors, every single person that's here, this could not happen without you. We will see you 3 times next year!